I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor, you know, so this kind of stuff is very near and dear to my heart. You know, I don't.
MrBeast controversy gets a big shrug from me, man. Lots of bitter people who were down with the OK Doke until they couldn't hack it, then had a change of conscience when they ran out of money. Dubious at best. Damn Dijon Mustard.
That's that type
MrBeast is innocent.
That's the type of shit Dijon Mustard would say, bro.
Take a seat, my
If
friend.
you ask Dijon Mustard for his opinion, that's what he's saying.
Dijon Mustard, he's saying, I don't smell no fire with that smoke, boy.
I mean, bro, dubious at best. Yeah, that's Dijon, bro.
That's definitely a Dijon moment. Anyway, what a voice of an angle. That's epic, dude.
Angle.
Okay, let's see. What's the angle right now? Oh, it's looking... Oof, that's a tough angle. That's a tough angle. Okay, here. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is good.
Is that better?
Oh, this is good. Okay, here we go.
Did we make it?
I'm only human, after all. Don't put the blame on me.
I think it's great how these chairs can't go side by side.
Oh yeah, dude, that's great.
Yep, great.
'Cause I'm only human, after all. Yeah, here we go.
Alright.
You ready to watch MrBeast exposed?
Exposed for what, dude?
He was fucking dogs in the back of an alleyway in Detroit.
Rip.
Yeah, it's over.
It might
It's
be over. It may be
It
over.
may be over for MrBeast after
argue.
after caught dog fucking in Detroit.
COD Black Ops?
He got caught dog fucking in Detroit, dude. It happens to the worst of us only. I had to finish a chore, huh? Goka on the X Factor right now. Okay. Yeah, facts. Okay, so we're just jumping in. There's like an interview with a past employee. This is a guy who had to do one of those like 30 days in solitary confinement videos for MrBeast.
Wow, you didn't enjoy that, man? I'm sorry.
I know that a big part of
Big
the...
fucking surprise, dude. Oh, shit.
Damn, that sucks, man. I know a big part of his problem was that they left the lights on 24/7, so he just couldn't tell what time it was.
Imagine you do a challenge called solitary confinement 30 days and you get pissed off they left the lights on, bro. Plus,
Yeah.
I bet he could leave the whole time. So,
Dennis, you don't understand, bro. Yes, he could leave, but if he leaves, he fucks up the entire recording. 1, he doesn't win the 200 grand. 2, he probably gets fired from MrBeast company because clearly he's a pussy. 3, his wife leaves him, his kids leave him. He starts disrespecting himself because he's like, why the fuck didn't I just do it? Why didn't I just do it? And he kills himself.
alright, bro, that seems like a bit of a not my problem moment. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you can't handle the lights, buck up, buddy. I don't know.
Can't handle the lights, stay in the shadows.
Exactly.
Publicly. And I've
Wait up, let me raise the volume a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Volume master. Didn't realize bro was the volume master.
I'm the fucking volume master, doggy.
Did not realize bro was the volume master.
They don't call me Mr. Breast for nothing, man.
Man said he's a
always had to
sociopath.
choose my words very, very carefully because I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously. So I used to talk to people. I used to blaze Jimmy publicly for things I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions? Well, I wanted a career. I didn't want to, speak ill of YouTube's golden boy and then I'm blacklisted forever. I tell people I was talking to you, and they go, "Don't, what are you doing? You're going to kill your career." It's like, I have to or I'll be sad. If this is the moment, we're going to talk about it. So, as far as that, that's my covering up the why we didn't talk about XYZ sooner, but now you know.
What would you say is the fakest video that you worked on while you were there?
Fakest video that I worked on while I was there. This is the extent of the fakeness that I was involved to. This is like admitting to my complicity. I was a writer there, and we were working on a video, crushing my friend's car with a rock or meteor or something. It was a rock or a meteor in the title of it. I can't remember, but he wanted to do a prank where, unbeknownst to the person, he takes a rock, crushes their car, and they're supposed to think a rock came out of space.
We're gonna take a meteor and we're gonna put it on Weddle's car. We're gonna take another meteor and put it on Marcus's car. Both of them have no idea that we're doing this. Weddle and Marcus are probably shocked. They had no idea.
And so that was the one and only time I had to, my car? What? And on the fly, I saw him, because Marcus was in that video. So Marcus is calling his mom. Marcus genuinely had no idea. He genuinely had no idea. But so Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. And then I hit send, and then they go, call your mom now. And I call my mom and I tell her, and oh, she should have got the Oscar. Oh my God, on the fly, she goes, what? I'm on vacation. Mom, my car has been destroyed.
Wait, what?
A meteor hit it.
Jacob, I'm on vacation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I did that video, and they're supposed to give me.
Fair enough, man. Honestly, like,
Sounds like she just did what she had to do right there, man. Sounds like you have a good mom.
sounds like just a genuine reaction to me, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he's lying, bro. I don't think.
Yo, you think he's just capping?
Yeah.
You think his mom actually was fucking
Exactly.
pissed? Yeah.
I think he actually thought a meteor hit his car and he was embarrassed, bro.
I think he actually thought a meteor hit his car.
He did, man.
And he's
He
just
thought it.
embarrassed, so he's lying now.
Exactly.
Put a down payment on a new car, and they wanted me to get like a big flashy new car. 10K was supposed to be a down payment. And I can't afford a big flashy new car because I work at MrBeast. So I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the taxes on. I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the insurance on. So I do my part of the video, and I get a mom van that I could afford. And Jimmy was like, why didn't you get a cooler car? I was like, I can't afford that, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? If I was working on a TV show in the 90s, on a show that was a quarter as successful, I could retire today. But now I make dog shit pay, making gajillionaires more money. And I just walked into the writer's room, and that's one of the reasons why I left, was because I just walked in there and asked for not necessarily a gajillion dollars, but maybe a salary that was more proportional to the work I was doing, given how much revenue.
Wait, what the fuck?
Dude, this guy just sounds like he's kind of fucking complaining his ass off right now. I don't know what's going on.
You just complaining?
This guy's complaining about his wage or something. I don't know what that's about. It's pretty interesting.
Well, I want to know the numbers. How much was he getting paid?
Exactly. Well, he's never going to tell us, but I definitely don't believe that shit, bro. It's like, I could have worked on a TV show in the 90s for 4 times that amount.
Read that out loud.
You have the biggest nose I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I've never seen a bigger one.
Man, fuck you guys, man. You want ice cream? Oh, I have some ice cream. Ah! It's mine. My pants are heavy. It sucks. Jimmy could share more of his wealth instead of claiming he gives it all away when clearly he doesn't. Is the stream good? Oh, there we go.
Bro should just say how much he got paid. Like, what's stopping him from just doing that?
Yeah, I want to know how much this guy got paid,
Well,
man.
he's not saying it because it probably
doing.
wasn't that bad. if I had to
And then,
guess.
you know,
What do you think it was? What do you think he was getting paid?
I don't know, bro. What the
100K a year? 60K a
Probably
year?
was not getting paid yearly at all, if I had to guess.
He was getting paid like $47 a
Probably
week.
just like per fucking thing that he did, whatever he did.
All right.
I talked about that, and I talked about the Writers Guild and how this is what Writers Guild industry standard is for the streaming internet content with ads. I thought,
So this guy walks into the writer's room and he's like, so guys, we gotta unionize. And then Jimmy Beast enters the room and he shoots him in the fucking nose. Anyway.
Take the L, bro. Not
Take the L.
my problem.
it was the closest thing to YouTube, and I didn't even bring up residuals, because oh my god, if I got residuals for every video I worked on, boy howdy, I could retire. But
Boy howdy, dude.
The other thing I talked about was there was another writer there, older comic, black guy. He had a kid, and I got paid more than him, and I thought that was wild because he was older than me, had a child. We're doing the exact same job, and I'm some 20-year-old fucking white guy. Why am I getting paid more than him? I brought that up.
I don't get it. What is his point?
That is weird.
I would assume he gets paid more because he probably did more work.
Or he
was there
worked
for longer,
There
yeah.
longer, yeah.
So I don't know.
And one of the things I didn't like about the way some of the B stuff shook out was.
Bro, crying.
Please don't be disrespectful, bro.
I feel
my
really guilty
bad.
with the way this like shook out.
Why
I was
why'd you
talking
put it on
to
2
like,
times?
it's fucked up, you know that.
Wait, did I do that?
Yes, of course you did that.
I did that?
Did they double the speed?
They doubled the speed.
Why did they double the speed?
Yeah, I was talking to this other writer. Like, it's fucked up, you know that. That's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more.
He's
you know?
talking at 2 times speed, bro.
But he's also moving at everything is 2 times speed.
Kid.
Maybe he's just addicted to drugs.
I mean, that's possible.
That's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more. You know, I don't have a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, you know, because when you grow up with, you know, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know I did, you know. You get a little something, you don't want to lose it. So he didn't want to rock the boat. But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went to that meeting with me. And I
Oh
said,
my fucking god, dude.
What?
Dude, he made him lose his job, it sounds like.
How?
Because he convinced this fucking black guy with a kid.
Why did you do that?
He convinced a black guy with a kid to go in there and like fight for their rights and shit.
Why would you do that, bro? This guy actually just lost him his job. And he was just talking about, he's like, I love my job, dude. I love my job. And
this guy talked about
Just basically made him lose his fucking job.
This is horrible. We can't laugh, bro. Let's just watch.
He
can't
backed me up.
bro. Some random dude.
Fair.
I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet. And they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day.
Whoa.
If I knew.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
literally-
got some dude fired.
He literally got some dude fired. He
That's
let
tough,
him into
bro.
battle with 0 leverage, and they got fucked.
Yep, pretty much.
That's fucking crazy as hell, dude. Jesus, this guy really like emphasizes that he's like a black guy too. It's so weird. It's like, dude, Jesus Christ, you literally just.
That is kind of weird. I don't know, man. Maybe this guy's a sociopath.
It's fucking weird, man. I don't think he's a sociopath,
If
man.
I knew
really?
he
You
was
don't
going to lose
think?
his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
Obviously, bro.
Sucking on an ice cream, this guy.
Me, I was over the moon. I was like, you're going to give me a check and I get to leave?
You tell me he's like, this is like, this is the best day of my life.
This guy was happy, and also that guy got fired, bro.
They didn't even give that guy a severance check, dude.
No, they just gave him a blank check.
Crazy.
Just mailed him a
Yeah, I don't
check.
get the deal with the yeah. How many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole every day? You know, and I get to.
Bro.
Is that a real video?
That's a MrBeast video. How many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole?
What happens if you put them in dry and then you wet them? How do we know? I mean, that's a good video idea. You should try it.
This guy is kind of cooking, actually. I'm kind of getting why he was
MrBeast
a writer.
hire me, bro, and give me severance when I get fired.
He'll fucking sever your neck from your torso, bro.
Go home and you get it. You're gonna pay me to leave. I was over the moon, and he was devastated. He did not want.
Bro, why isn't that guy getting interviewed right now?
Yeah, man, what the hell? Like,
Imagine he's like, dude, this fucking idiot got me fired from Mr.
Exactly.
Breast.
I said he just wanted to be in the room, you know. And I really regret that. But you know, me and him are really still tight. We're still good friends.
Is he doing good?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's a good guy. I love that guy.
Outfit.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's content cop.
No, he's not.
He's content cop, dude.
He's just he looks a little different from what I remember. Actually, I remember him looking a little different from
Dude,
that.
that is iDubbbz.
Holy shit, man, he's changed.
We all changed then.
Yeah.
So maybe he was still better?
Honestly, best thing I could have done for him. Now that he's a very, very far removed from all this crazy shit, I guess.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys
homeless now.
doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is laser focused on one goal.
Dude, his
And I
shirt
think
says www.
whatever he has to do to
.org, and you said don't laugh.
Sorry. What? This shirt says www.poop.org. This guy's like, did he just find some random
I
fuck on
really
the...
don't know.
I know he's in the MrBeast videos, but like, holy shit, this guy's funny.
Man, poop.org.
Achieve that goal, he'll do. And I think it was the smartest decision for him that he calculated, because he's very good with numbers. If I donate to charity, people can't say I'm shitty. If I give this homeless guy 10K, what do you mean I'm a bad guy? But I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, that you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image. And
the one thing I'll say about that, though, I've been told this before, and I was like, fuck, true. It's like, whether you do something for the benefit, at the end of the day, you know, if you do something, whether for the right reason or the wrong reason, that uplifts or empowers or helps some other people, whatever, if you do the right thing for the wrong reasons, whatever, you still did the right fucking thing. You know what I mean?
True.
So
It's just a positive cycle.
Right.
It's the opposite of the vicious cycle, bro.
Right. It's not selfless, right? It's absolutely not selfless.
No.
But it's still not a bad thing, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard to exactly say. Like, if somebody builds a church, right, because they want basically to, whatever you would say, like, be forgiven by God, you know what I mean? Like, that's the penance. It's like forgiven by God for their sins. It's like, well, the guy still built the fucking church that like can house a community and all that, right? So whether they're doing it for the right or wrong reasons.
And you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave. I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world. There's an element of, you know, oh, hey, you're crying. That's so good for camera. You know, I'm so glad he's... If you're crying because you're so thankful...
But didn't they do that with this guy? They could have cut him crying, bro.
Yeah, man, they should have put it in the MrBeast video.
Yeah.
XYZ. And then you go, oh, I'm so glad he needed it that bad so I could come in and, oh, can you cry more? Oh, it's so good for the camera if you could. Oh, it made me uncomfortable.
Bro, that's literally what they told.
I don't know when bro said that.
They told that guy to do that for this video, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like they told him to cry more so that it's more convincing.
Working there, and I didn't like it, and I vocalized it sometimes, and I think that's why I wasn't on camera as much as they said I was going to be. I was told at one point that I was going to be like fourth banana, you know, it was going to be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, me, you know, and that never happened. I remember talking about that, like, hey,
Bro,
my contract's
Bro
on
did that
XYZ.
to himself, let's be real, man.
For real, man.
This guy did that to himself.
Clearly, the guy wanted to get fired, man.
Exactly, like, jeez.
What the fuck?
Bro was not going to be fourth banana ever.
This guy's not Carl, okay? He's too funny for that.
Then I got the severance checks, so, you know, whatever, all that regard.
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
Right. So in videos where I was appearing in later, that's why you keep nice publicly. If you're nice in public, hey, Jake was nice in public. Let's have him back for something. You know? Yeah, sure. So I was hoping they call back. You know, and I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days in a maximum security prison. If I did do mini challenges in that, I got paid. I was, you know, clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those. But there was one video I was in. I got paid a lot for it, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out. It was the like surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving solitary for whatever. It was one of those solitary confinement videos that got a lot of media attention because everybody saw the premise and thought, what? You shouldn't do that. And people don't know that was the second attempt. The first attempt was on me, and it didn't go well. I was already planning on moving to New York, and I had worked at a couple of YouTube companies after Beast, and I had a little bit of change in my pocket. You know, the most change I had in my pocket ever. You know, small potatoes, compared to Beast bullshit. But you know, I thought I had enough to move to New York or whatever. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch. And they try to make the pitch sound like it's going to be like a walk in the park. The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement.
Holy fuck.
But
100.
That's easy mode, bro.
100 days in
That's
solitary.
easy mode, bro.
That's a lot more
This
than
guy's
30.
weak, that's why he got broken by it, bro. That's
All
the
right,
problem.
whoa. Let's let him tell the story, bro.
don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like
I
part
remember this video.
of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, today, and that's like the choice. They were like, it's only gonna be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. You're the first. It's gonna be like a breeze for most of it, and by the end of it, after 30 days, you're gonna get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day, and I don't know, man. I grew up poor in North Carolina. I said, excuse me? I'll dance for you if you put that kind of money in my face, sure. They were like, you're going to be locked in this room, and we got to make sure you're on all the time. We're going to have cameras on you all the time, and you're perfect for this because you never shut the fuck up. On
Facts.
Yeah, man, it's good
paper,
perfect.
I was like, okay, I can do this. And they always cut me out of the videos. They always, and editors have told me that it's because you have too much of a personality. And so, with
Bro.
this video, I thought,
Bro, who does this guy think he is?
What the
man?
fuck does that mean, man?
Who does bro think he is?
They always cut him out
They
of
always tell me it's because you're too handsome and cool. 'Cause you're too awesome. You're just too good for the show. That's what bro thinks right now. No one said that. Come on, man.
this is perfect. It's a video they can't cut me out of. I'm the guy. And so I thought, well, if I have to do this, if I have to do solitary confinement in order to do the things I want to do, then I will do that.
I don't know if bro
But
has to
I
do
held
that.
my tongue and I swallowed my pride and I tried to do one last ride. And I get there. And at first it's fine. And they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, which that's probably not good. The smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. It looked good on the visual. It looks good on camera. It's movie magic bullshit. It was a terrible facility. It was in one of the studios. They had to get a separate tank for septic stuff. There was a hot tub in it. Yeah, there was an ice cream machine.
Yo!
We got an ice cream machine, bro.
Damn.
This guy actually got.
There's a hot tub? I don't even remember this shit.
Cool and funny on
Yeah, bro,
paper.
uploaded it.
But when you think about stuff, a hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system, give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. There's not a hot water.
Blood shit in the hot tub.
That's what I was thinking.
You
3
should've-
days, this guy definitely shat in that thing or pissed or something, man. 3 days is a very short amount of time for that to start happening. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Water mechanism, so the hot tub was a lukewarm tub at best, which was a silly complaint, but the shower was always cold, and you're taking a quick shower, and
Okay, we're leaving out the fact. I get it, but we're leaving out the fact he's getting paid $10,000 a day to do that. Is
Yeah,
that right?
bro, and it's just crazy. Like, how do you complain about that? I don't understand how you can possibly complain about that.
It might get worse, bro. It might get worse.
and I had cameras 24/7 on me, and the ice cream machine, let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 modes, on, and off, reeking of smelly dairy mildew. So I got to
That's kind of shit, but okay.
Bro could just give it away. Bro could just throw it away.
choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them good. So the little things started to build up. There was the bug thing wasn't terrible, but it was a factor. And at first it was fine, and you're playing it up because it's a video.
Why did
And
he cut to
it got
that?
to a point where they weren't turning the lights off. I asked them. I said, can we have nighttime hours? And they said no because it would fuck up the time lapse shots. The time lapse of what? Me sleeping or me not sleeping? Yeah, I saw in other videos they did oh, you're gonna get XYZ hours of sunlight. Oh, great! Want to know how they figured that one out? I didn't have it. One of the things was you got to take away your clock, so you didn't know what time it was. Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, the lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep, and I have insomnia problems now. But they might have started there. I had good people looking out for me. I had a lot of good people looking out for me saying, this, we gotta stop. So I just wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm vocalizing to people, I wish the lights would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists.
Yes, the United Nations considers sleep deprivation to be a form of torture and war crime.
You know what deprived this guy of sleep, man.
What's that?
Bro could just leave the room. We considered this? Have we considered this?
But then you're not understanding.
But it would ruin the video and probably get him fired because he's gonna... Bro.
No, he actually wasn't. He wasn't working with MrBeast.
There you go. Even more fucking reason. It would ruin the video. Whose video, bro? It's not even his. He doesn't even work there. Bro could just leave the room.
Yeah, I see.
Good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. So, you know, they're giving me, you know, melatonin, you know, it's not helping, you know, and then Jimmy would come in like every other day for like an hour, you know, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. You know, I'm just the guy in the cage over here. He'll come back to me in a minute. And so he'd come by, he'd get the shots, he'd leave. Sometimes he'd have a note from the director over the phone that would really piss me off. This is a note I got from the director, from Jimmy, when I'm receiving some cash. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans?
He's like, I didn't go to
how
college.
hard it was to do a take of that? And pretend to make it genuine?
Yeah, for $10,000, must have been pretty fucking tough.
I don't want to have student loans. I don't.
Oh no, dude! No, for $10,000, that must have been tough.
Yeah, man, that's pretty fucking tough.
Want to beat a cage? But Jimmy's the guy with the money, and if you do what he says, he'll do what you want. You want your student loans paid off? You just be in his cage. And you have power over people. When one person doesn't have resources and the other one does, and they hold it over your head, and you go, of course, yeah, I agreed to it.
It is a fucked up concept. And like Jimmy Breast is just like, stay in this cage for 100 days, and I'll make all your problems go away. It's kind of funny.
I mean, but
it's strange.
I mean, did he actually give people money for that shit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, if they didn't,
So he wasn't even lying.
If they didn't, he'll say, you know. No, I get it. He wasn't lying. Yeah. It's just, it is weird, but yeah.
I needed it, of course. Just something about like having the cameras on me all the time. Like I was not having a good time, but we were filming a video, so I was trying my best to be funny. You know, I'm a dark comic. You know, I got bits about. I had a very traumatic life. I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor. You know, so. This kind of stuff is very near and dear to my heart. You know, I don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah, I have jokes about that in my act. You know, I joke about it because that's what you do in a traumatic experience. You know, abusive relationships. I get out of it. The first thing I do is I do a type-line about it. You know, so I'm in this situation where my mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse. But we're filming, so I'm doing bits. I'm talking to the camera.
I'm picturing like day 3. He's like rambling to himself, like masturbating in front of the camera. It's like
that's why they didn't
sitting on the walls, like
in the hot tub too. Fuck. After 3 days, they said.
They're like, okay, bro, you gotta go to a fucking mental hospital. Here's $50,000. He's like, you guys ruined my life. You guys ruined my life.
3 days.
Day 3 shit on the
Man,
wall.
they should have uploaded that one, man. What a mistake. They're missing out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
I can't handle these cameras. They just smear shit over the lenses.
The demons told me to.
Dude, you can turn off the lights manually.
My dad's a pedophile. Okay.
And I'm being, like, hey, it's been a couple days, I'm not doing so hot, which if I'm filming a video, that's what I should be doing for the camera, but it was too real. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we fake this one? If we're allowed to let these cast members have some time off of this difficult challenge, how come we couldn't turn the lights off? How come we couldn't maybe not have some time-lapse footage for 10 seconds?
Did you try to get out?
Yes! I was starting to calculate, I don't know if I could do 30. How much can I, how can I manage to get out of here sooner and still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did.
The plug?
Since we're doing time-lapse shots, and since they insisted on time-lapse shots, I said, all right, we'll give you time-lapse shots back. I put my YouTube on with the whiteboard they gave me. And I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and scrub that footage. You got that whiteboard. Oh, no, either that goes in or this footage is unusable. And then, James Warren came in and erased it, fucking, don't put that, hey, we can torture him. Don't you dare let him get a plug in there, like we were playing up the joke, it's like, I'm the boy in the cage, whatever. Like, I'll play into a joke, whatever, it's fine. It's just something weird about when Jimmy jokes. I have jokes about my dad because I love jokes with my dad. I'll joke with my dad all the time. That guy's a piece of shit. I hate my dad. But I have friends that make fun of my dad. That's fine because I know their intent. I know where they're coming from. When Jimmy joked with my dad, and I said that to seem weird. I don't like it. We were doing one of those hide and seek videos. Again, at the time they were a lot realer. So I got caught, and when you get caught, you go to
jail. Them Mr. Beast fucking hide and seek videos. When you get caught, you literally have to get sent to Guantanamo Bay. When you get caught, you get put into a room, and if you leave the room, then you don't make $1 million.
No, you should do that layered, bro. Tiered video.
I put 7,000 people in isolated rooms, and we'll give them $1 million someday. One day
in the coming weeks.
At some unspecific time, I will come in and give them $1 million.
If they stay.
If they stay.
If they stay.
Only if they stay.
Place where you get caught. And I don't know if there's footage of this. I don't know if I definitely didn't make the final cut. But he says to me, "All right, you're going to jail. Like your dad." And like,
you're going to jail like your dad, and that just fucking destroyed his.
Yeah, man.
Goddamn, that's tough.
It's a joke.
But then he actually managed to get this guy in jail. Like, think about that.
Which guy?
This guy. Like, Jimmy Beast actually... Yeah, Jimmy Beast made this joke. He found him in hide and seek, and he was like, okay, go to jail like your dad. And then he eventually actually locked him up.
That's
crazy.
True, dude.
That's crazy. This guy's... You know what? Fuck Jimmy Beast. I'm with this guy.
But when my friends do it, it's fine. And Jimmy just wasn't my friend. He was my boss. And that wasn't cool. And so now,
funny,
I'm locked in a cage at his whim. And I have to do things to get the cash I need.
Dude, this is where he says that Jimmy Beast made him suck his cock. Or something. Something bad.
He needs to get the cash he needs. He needs.
Oh, okay.
And I got these cameras on me all the time. And I was unwell. I had editors coming up to me. Saying, "You good, bud?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? You're clearly unwell." And he goes, "Well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting. Because I'm trying to be funny, but I am mentally decaying, so I'm doing bits."
Dude, he is spreading shit on the wall with his fucking hands.
Definitely pooped over the wall at the end of it.
The editors come in, they're like, dude, like, what have you sent?
Bro,
what is going on?
With this video,
yeah,
man.
this is absolutely unreal.
He
like,
kept the hot tub, but it's brown. Bro. Like, just throw it away.
You were just screaming slurs for like 5 hours, bro. Like, what's going on in here? Dude, it makes so much sense when you realize that he has
poop.org.
Poop.org.
It really does make sense. Yeah.
It's really coming together, honestly. This guy's an artist.
someone said there is a horror cut of a video in this. And I'm saying, like, who's watching this? Like, who wants to see
Me.
this? What is
bro, I'd
fun
watch that.
about this?
Can we
The
release
video.
Can we?
So
Can we release the horror cut?
That's
think
what,
that maybe
Mr.
one of-
Beast should do if he's smart. He should release the horror cut right now.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I gotta get out. I can't do another day in here. Jimmy comes in and I'm asleep. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 or whatever. He's like, why is he sleeping? I don't know, because I can't sleep. And he comes in, he wakes me up. And he goes, ask me why I have 2 briefcases. And I'm like, why do you have 2 briefcases? And he goes, oh, because this one's for today, you know, and this one's for the challenge. And I go, what's the challenge today? He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do
And then you're gonna get on my knees. Sorry.
the 22.6K, whatever
On
it
my
is.
knees.
And you're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. The first challenge I did was a Rubik's Cube, and I'm dyslexic. I'm dumb. I don't know how to do a Rubik's
That's
Cube.
tough.
So your first challenge Rubik's Cube. I was like, oh, I don't want to do it.
That's
I was
tough.
like, on camera. I don't want to do it. You go, just do it for the thing. Like, kid, you know? Like, there was an element of, oh, Jake will do what we want because he's in-house. You know, that's one of the reasons why they got me. Jake's, he's an inside guy, so he'll do whatever.
Blood was asking you to do a fucking
Yeah,
Rubik's
all you
Cube.
do is try to do a Rubik's Cube and not win $10,000, but also win $10,000, but just for the day.
Yeah.
We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. We
Okay, tell me he made you do something worse than that. The marathon was probably shit.
know he's... I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I people who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard. Again, writer. Do I look like I run? I don't run, you know? Let alone a marathon, let alone that training for it. So
Right, you get like a whole
I was in
day.
a sunlightless, you know.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice or?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing and based on all the other stuff, like there was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? You know? And if I refuse, it's just, oh, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, you know, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And so I wanted to be a good sport and I wanted to get the boost and I wanted the cash. And so I started running at 12. Yeah, I was able to take some breaks and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. All right, I got off
Damn.
the treadmill. Oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, you know, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. And that's when I get psych in.
Jimmy came in and just fucking shot him in the back of the head.
And I talked to psych about how I'm not well. And like I said, there was a lot of good people over there that was saying, you got to pull him out. Yeah, I had friends that did some freelance work. And they would
This is day 3, by the way.
This is actually day 1.
No way.
They would tell me, they'd be like, yeah, everyone knows you over there. Everybody loves you. They go, oh, Jake Weddle, love that guy. Shame what happened to him. Like I'm a ghost. And I asked him, I said, how much longer are you guys going to keep me in here? And the guy goes, realistically, like at least 7 more days? No. And they didn't let me leave right away either. They wanted to make sure, everything was fine. So I just, slept for a while. They turned the lights off. And they brought in all my friends, to make it. They brought in all the people I liked. And Jimmy. Then everybody was around me making sure I was good, making sure I was okay. But Jimmy had his he was sitting in the chair turned around like an evil villain. Swear to God. Everyone was looking at me and he was like Lex Luthor over there.
Satire.
He turns around.
I don't know, man.
He stands up.
Feels like 100%
He
satire.
does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have a human connection. You know when you're watching a video and he's
When Skinwalker Mr.
Gotta be
Beast.
satire, bro.
Yeah,
That's just gotta be satire.
Skinwalker Mr. Beast re-enters his human flesh.
Yeah, he was sitting on the chair backwards, and then he spun it around, and he laughed.
But he only spun his neck.
And he stood looking out a window like this, a massive window, and he explained some plan about how he's gonna keep me in here for 7 days.
Oh, just like my father.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like day 23, he's like, dude, I need to leave. Mr. Beast comes in, he's like, we brought your father. Alright, anyway.
He's like, oh, stop, you're gonna make me cry. And he like touches his eye or whatever as if he's crying. He's just...
Blood.
I didn't have to pretend to do that shit. She says, you.
He's basically saying Mr. Beast is a skinwalker.
I mean, he probably is, but like, your point?
As if rehearsed by his lawyers. Yeah, you know, your mental health's the most important thing. You know, just want to make sure you're okay. And the last thing we want you to do is...
Kill yourself.
I can almost hear...
And then when he says kill yourself, it's like...
Ultra realistic.
It's like the supersonic, like, you went. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like he hears it in his mind.
Yes,
like,
I know what you mean.
I must kill myself. Okay, alright. Jesus Christ, I'm having too much fun. This is bad.
The word Sue come out of his mouth. The S, he just stopped right before it got out. I did not get the 300K. What I got... He goes, think of it this way. At least you get to keep what you earned. You know, you were in there for XYZ days. You did XYZ challenges, so you got, you know, 100,000 some change, you know?
That's
give or
a lot
take.
of fucking money, dude.
Yeah, how much
That is a lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking money.
money I spent in taxes in 2021? I spent $44,000 in taxes alone. And now... I spent all that money on doing stand-up.
Dude can pay no taxes for 3 years? What?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Guy said he spent, what was it, like $40,000 on taxes?
Mm-hmm.
And then he won like $100 and something thousand.
No, he won the 100K and then he had to like pay 44K in taxes, is what he's saying.
So that's even better, bro.
Wait, why?
That's even better because he gets still the rest of the fucking money. That's like, that's a decent amount of fucking money still.
I wouldn't say it's better, but yeah, it's still money.
I would argue that
you're missing the part where he's saying he blew his money on stand-up comedy. Okay. How the fuck does that happen?
Why?
I spent all the money on doing stand-up.
There's no money that you spend on doing stand-up, though.
I'm imagining... I don't even want to say.
Plane tickets to go do comedy festivals.
Okay.
You know, my family back home, I gave them a bunch of stuff that they needed. And haven't been back on a Beast set in any official capacity or unofficial capacity since then. And then they did the video with somebody else, and they worked out the kinks. And then I'd still gotten some hot water, and I knew it would. And I've wanted to say a lot of this for a long, long, long time. And I feel good now. I just had to get that off there.
So I just want to hop in here and show some text that Jake sent me after this interview. This is July 29, 2021, a few days after he got out of solitary.
How are you feeling after a few days? Better. I still couldn't sleep even a few days out, but I almost have my sleep cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on better help. Whoa. Sponsor. My therapist is a little concerned, but we are working on things. Okay.
How are you feeling after a few days?
Oh, fuck.
Better. Hey, I'm good, and I appreciate that. I'm not exactly 100.
Therapist who knows and cares about you. The whole thing was so fucked, and honestly, fuck them for not giving you the money. Meg and I are wishing you the best with your recovery, and please feel free to reach out if you ever need anyone to talk to.
Who's Bert talking to?
I think probably his dad. I don't know.
100%. I feel like
I don't know if
mentally I'm
that's
still
viable, bro.
recovering
I don't
a
know if
bit,
that's possible.
but back in therapy and my therapist is concerned. Haha, but my legs and joints feel better. Like I can
we already
walk.
read this.
Sorry,
but
man.
slept 5 hours in the past.
Hope you're doing well, man. Dude, that video you uploaded a couple hours ago is money. So good. I appreciate it. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. Still can't sleep. Spent 5 hours in the last fucking 3 days. Marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. And thanks. I was just going to upload that tomorrow, but a booker wanted to see a fresh tape, so I uploaded to Lots of Thinking. Too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25 to 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck bro's talking about.
I don't understand. Isn't that like
Why
the
is
deal? Like,
Why would that shock you, man, that they paid you for what you did instead of
Jesus
what you
fuck.
could have did?
Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less.
3 days, marathon included.
Dude, I'm just...
Bro, like, if my legs are broken and I'm in that fucking room, I'm not leaving. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Sorry, but like, man, blisters on the feet, bro. Like, come on, I'll be leaving for that.
Look, the worst part absolutely sounds like the lights not going on, having no sleep cycle, not knowing what time it is.
Literally, I could not sleep for 30 days for $300,000. I would be able to pull that shit off.
Bruh.
I would pull that shit off.
Bruh.
This guy needs to step it up, bro.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Lots of thinking,
okay.
too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can.
Anyways,
I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30.
Sorry, what?
iDub sounds a little different from what I remember.
Oh, yeah. There just needs to be off-camera breaks. I mean, not just that, but there needs to be some sort of humanizing aspect.
That ruins the fucking point. Obviously, you can't do that. The point is it's a challenge and it's funny because you're fucking suffering.
I'm just against it in general. The 10-day, 4-person one at least has 4 people you can talk to each other. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit. It felt like oh, if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. That's kind of funny though. I mean, like a funny comment. Today I held Jeff Bezos' GIMP hostage. Yeah, it's really terrible. And Jimmy did exactly what we thought at the beginning. Can he just stay another 10 days? Part of me wants all the footage burned, and part of me thinks there's a great horror cut in there. He was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health.
LMAO, he was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health.
Are people pissed?
Are people pissed? I don't know.
What are they saying? Alright, we're consulting chat for the first time in fucking 40 minutes. It's been 8 years, chat. How's it going? We have 160 people, I think, still. Damn.
So it's a lot of people. Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Kind of disappointed with the chat here, not gonna lie. Don't expect everyone to ignore that he's cringe, but people straight up denying his trauma is kind of weird. Yeah, no, I mean, I want to keep watching.
I'm not sure that has anything to do with it, personally.
I want to keep watching.
I feel like it has probably nothing to do with it.
Honestly, the dude is kind of a clown, but they are kind of running human experiment. They are 100% running human experiments. They're 100% doing that.
The human experiment is by choice, and also you get paid lots of money for doing it. So it is totally worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the lights on 24/7 is pretty crazy, though. Like, that would fucking be tough, man.
Bro, once again, if you get $10,000 every day...
that would make it easier. That would make it easier.
I think that would make it a lot easier, and also you're allowed to leave whenever you want. It's pretty good, too, I think.
Live light, live easy, man. Don't let social media and the news, TV stress you out and have any control over your life. Thanks, Julian D.
Julian D.
All right. I'm supporting himself while not being funny.
Yeah, it's weird that he says he spends his money doing stand-up. I don't really get it. Like,
yeah.
Since he's saying he does stand-up, shouldn't bro be making a little bit of money at least?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's... Like, the guy... Okay, so he made like 120K, give or take. in like 20 days, I think is what I'm understanding.
Bro, honestly, you could probably blast my eyeballs with 100 lumens flashlight, 100,000 lumen flashlight, just straight up for 30 days straight.
He was mentally tortured. Then after he said enough, they physically tortured him, and they said if he did 30 days, he'd get the full amount. Bro. Yeah, I agree. The marathon sounds fucked up.
Bro, but the thing is,
the marathon sounds
marathon,
fucked.
If you're any fucking smart and you like, because we all know, even if it was me, I wouldn't do the marathon in that fucking video. Actually, well, if he gave me $10,000 for it, I fucking would. But
damn,
like if I was like in that condition, I know I'm not physically able to do a marathon. I would be like, for maybe 10 or 20 minutes, I'd run on the treadmill, pretend to be super tired, and then go to the camera. Oh man, I can't do it anymore. That's the fucking clip in the video. They did it. Okay, we're done. I'm done with the marathon. Sorry, bro. I can't.
It is weird. It's weird.
Like, it feels really easy to like get out of doing that. You just make it kind of cool for the clip for a second. Like, look at the camera. Wow, I'm tired. I can't do it.
But clearly they just wanted him to do it. Like,
yeah, but he's not gonna do it, bro. And then in the clip in the video can just be him not doing it.
He's just like, yeah, fuck off.
I honestly don't think most of the staff expected him to be able to do it.
Okay, well, look, it's sounding like there's definitely some fuck ups in this little operation here.
I'm not seeing them.
All right.
Programmed the care about.
Love that for him. They must have programmed the care about mental health update. No shit, they're calling him a robot. He said, we also don't want you to shh. And then, and I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself before saying Sue.
Mental health updates. He said, we also don't want you to... And I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself. We don't want you to suicide. We don't want you to kill yourself. Also, as far as like,
might have a
he could
great
have said
time.
no. He could have left at any time. I want to show the segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called "No does not mean no." Already insane, because it's sort of...
What is this?
It seems to be co-opting the popular...
I think this is because this guy worked for MrBeast as well, like for a bit. And so I think this is like an internal document. Let's see.
No does not mean no. Okay, this might actually be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules.
Yeah,
basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted.
I think the point is that he's going to say basically like this is a mentality that they were so in agreement with that they wrote it into fucking the rule book. And of course they're going to also have this like mentality with internal affairs.
Exhausted. This is one of many tools that when combined dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of like pushing through no's is a big component to working at MrBeast. And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like, a director might tell a producer,
you hear that?
Yeah, that fucking... Yeah.
That kind of went hard. I need that one more time.
The way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like a director might tell a producer, hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by Tuesday or we lose $500,000. Now, if you're the producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can happen is like a producer's calling up farmers saying, hey, I need to use your land. And the farmer might be like, okay, but, you know, I have animals. You can't be making really loud noises, no pyrotechnics, and you got to clean everything up. So the producer is sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So they're very like, they're financially incentivized to be manipulative and sort of, they're put in positions where it's like, oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job, like where it talks about,
I like the background.
hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the...
Wait, what?
I like how the background is just his kitchen and living room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's at the station right now, dude.
The rules. Well, you shouldn't really be pressuring civilians to bend the rules that could get them fired, you know? I'll show you a real life example. This is unused evidence from part 1. I had seen this Reddit post titled Mr. Beast Leaving Trash Behind and Debris at Film Site in Aden, North Carolina. Apparently, he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with Mr. Beast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a Mr. Beast video called Protect the Yacht, Keep It. Where at the end of that video, he actually says...
If you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
Yeah, so he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site for part of this production. I was at this camp. Damn, so I decided to send an email out to the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors. I'm investigating similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace, or forgiveness, has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by Mr. Beast's production team. And that's like sort of the thing is, if you're around Greenville, you know these stories of people working with Mr. Beast and it being extremely unprofessional, them not doing what they say. But they sort of get by a lot on their good public image. And like, I mean, this camp offered to
10 more minutes.
To host them completely for free. And I guarantee, like, if you went to the lake at the camp and you went magnet fishing, like, you'd find all sorts of debris that's still there to this day. Like, they didn't clean it all up. So in the case of Jake Weddle, like, I'm sure that there were producers who were in a position of, hey, if Jake gets out early, we don't have a video and your job is at risk. So there's a tremendous amount of pressure on top of like him being delirious from not sleeping and everything to just manipulate him into staying. Which, you know, I'm sure this isn't like technically against the Geneva Convention on torture because he wasn't technically a prisoner. Like he could have left at any time, but because of the extreme pressure to stay in, it's not really a reasonable expectation that he could have just, you know, walked out.
Because of the implication.
I think Jimmy is a awkward kid who maybe, had it a little rough growing up. I can't speak on that, but I do have empathy for it. Because I had it rough growing up. And I think when you're hyper fixated on something, like I love stand-up, he loves YouTube, everyone, fixates on a thing, I think he just wanted to be the best YouTuber so bad. And because
I gotta see it, dude. I gotta see it.
Yo, this shit low-key the best part, though.
I gotta see it, man.
See what? Oh, yeah, dude. I was thinking, like, we just gotta fucking do it.
No fucking shot, bro.
We gotta do it, man. You gotta pop it.
I gotta pop it in.
You gotta pop it.
What the fuck?
No,
Bro, this guy's trying to steal my fucking crypto wallet.
What's this shit?
This guy's trying to sell me used cars.
This is poop.org,
Bro. Floating toilet.
This is www.poop.org.
This is poop.org, dude. Find bathroom toilet. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm fucking disappointed, man.
Oof, that's not
I don't think he's funny anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty funny.
No wonder the stand-up comedy lost him money. They probably took it from him after hearing his joke, man.
They probably fucking gave him a wet. Alright, I'm done.
These metrics, rewarded some not great behavior. If you're just going on autopilot based on what the numbers say, you can do some things that maybe aren't good, but reap reward. And I think Jimmy just did what the industry and maybe what the system that we have set up demanded. And
well, yeah, that's pretty facts. So,
what would bro expect?
MrBeast is just playing the game at the highest level.
He didn't care who got hurt. And I think Jimmy surrounded himself with really, really not so great people, and those people were the ones making the decisions. And I want to say, really important, there are so many good people that work at MrBeast who
cheers to that.
Damn good at their jobs. Like,
that's me.
Jimmy
You work at MrBeast?
I actually did work at MrBeast. I told them, dude, don't let this guy leave. Make him run a marathon right now.
Make him run a marathon so he can't leave.
Like, don't let him get rid of the hot tub. I want the people to see the poop tub on the screen.
You're killing me right now, man. I can't. This is crazy. Yeah, I can't actually. Let's watch.
And asks for something impossible. It's these people's jobs to do it, and they shouldn't be able to make it happen, and they do. And so, I don't think people wanted to talk about stuff because I didn't want my friends to lose their jobs. I don't care about my fucking job. I'll die in a hole. I don't care. But I don't want my friends to lose
I'll
their
die
job.
in a hole, dude.
Bro wanted that one guy to lose his job, though, when he made him lose his job. Right.
We don't talk about that. we just don't talk about that.
Talk about the father.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I don't want anyone's reputation to be fucked. You know? But, let's just go back to my dad for a second, if I may. My dad was like a swim coach, your neighborhood swim team. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved it. Behind closed doors, he's a real piece of shit. And so, when stuff starts hitting the fan, what? Him? No! Surely! And then, everyone, thought my mom was the bitch, for not, But then the news broke, that he did what he did to one of the students of the team. And it's like when that comes out, you're not surprised, You just go. When I saw my dad in the news, I said, "Oh, you idiots!" Like I was like, "No, what?" I was, "Oh, dumbass! God damn it!" But I wasn't surprised.
Calling MrBeast a pedophile right now? What's going on?
And it was just consequences happening to somebody who was really good at avoiding them for a long time. And I don't know, everybody loves Jimmy, and behind closed doors, he is not super great, and that image is cultivated purposefully and intentionally, and it's branding, it's marketing, it's YouTube.
Okay, so I guess, just one final question on a serious note. Obviously, the Ava Chris Tyson drama, and, that's a known issue of traditional media. Did you...
Bro, this guy's panning down to his tits.
I don't know why that is.
Looking at the police officer
I know
outfit.
that they occasionally randomly switch to a shot that's very shaky, and I don't know why they do that. I feel like I think it adds some special effect.
No, I actually fucking like it because it's so clear that these guys are like amateurs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what's he about to ask him? There's something else.
Some Chris Tyson.
There's something about. Oh, he's saying, right? He's saying basically like, people taking advantage of positions of power in media is it's like the Me Too stuff, like Harvey Weinstein.
Issue of traditional media. Did you witness or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
It's crazy. I probably hung out with Ava the most out of the main cast, just because I was on Beast Hacks. Now Beast Reacts. I don't know if it's still out. That was a lot of fun because it was just being silly and goofy in front of the camera. And Ava was the only person who was willing to film. Everybody else was too busy or didn't want to, and I was just trying to do my job. Sometimes there'd be like an offhanded joke that's a little gross. I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm very desensitized to that. I didn't hear anything that was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like when I saw, the reason I messaged you instead of talking to reporters sweetly like I have been was when I saw the Discord stuff. Because when I got there, it was like 2019. So I guess if the timelines add up, that would have been like handled, for lack of a better term. And then they started bringing more people on. Maybe they thought they had that under the rug. All right, we handled that. Now let's bring in some writers. And when I saw it, all that stuff start coming out, and the potentiality as of this moment of recording.
Really?
That's what I'm being told
right now. Oh shit, Chad. I'm sorry, guys.
Why the fuck do we still have 170 people in here, man? Watching us literally with our faces like this. Supposedly.
This chat is hell out of touch. I think he is in the right to express his discomfort with the challenge. I think it's just to show how MrBeast has a poor grip on human emotion and needs. The dude is not credible because of his codependent personality disorder. The fuck? Namely, he conscripts others to fulfill his needs. The fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, alright, we're looking at the video. Sorry, here we go. My bad.
See it?
You can see it.
You know, I know this has been happening fast and stuff has been coming out so fast. Just the potential that Jimmy could have been in those Discord chats, or even the potential that he participated in those Discord chats. After the shit he did to me, if you're gonna make fun of my dad,
bro,
I don't care what happens to me and my career and reputation.
Can't have shit
I
anymore.
had to say some stuff. So, whatever happened.
Can't have shit anymore.
bro,
Can't even have shit anymore, man. What's going on?
bro. Okay. You're good. I'm gonna die. I'm fucking
What's
tired.
happened at this point?
Outside of it, Chris Tyson, did you really see or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
I've heard rumors. I can't confirm or deny anything. I don't have any
That Jimmy Beast fucks dogs.
tangible evidence, but I've heard stuff that if it could be investigated, that'd be great. But it's like water cooler talk. But I've heard things, yes, of course. I heard, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people. The
fuck?
idea that Jimmy didn't know, or that Jimmy was covering stuff up. He didn't want stuff to come out. He's very careful about his image. The tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. How do you prove that, Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender.
Why did we just put
on the
a
registry
massive
and
block
everything.
over his face?
Probably because they put a picture of this registered sex offender, and then they realized that he's innocent. No, I'm just kidding. But I have no clue. Probably because they showed the guy's picture and then they decided to blur it in
Who worked
YouTube
there?
Studio.
And you can, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you get it. You can still have a job after you're on the. That's one
Can't
thing.
even pee in public
You go to
anymore?
prison, you get rehabilitated. That's one thing. If you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country. But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny.
Except
from
for
what I
Mr.
hear,
Beast.
Except for
Mr. Beast.
he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people, and they knew that.
One?
He's working at a gym.
1 year's old.
Oh my god!
1 year's old.
What the fuck?
And this is supposed to be over Discord? How the fuck do you even do that?
No, that's not
That's
Chris Tyson.
under-
This is like another guy. This is just another guy that was
one-
apparently a registered sex offender working at MrBeast. 1 to 11. 1 to 11 is crazy.
Underage people on and around, and it's
One?
targeted to underage people.
It might as well
People-
just put. It might as well just put NA to 11. Like it doesn't. That's like the minimum.
Yeah.
1 to 11.
And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started. And that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he
So that guy's a registered sex offender. He's just in a MrBeast video. They put a mask on his face to protect the fact that he's a sex offender.
That's just because he's Nacho Libre.
he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's
He's a sex offender, dude.
like what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender, and that your face could be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender with a physical mask? Like, do I have to? Is it more on the nose, or I don't know why they let him go, because there's rumors back and forth. So I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point. Even if that guy didn't do anything, they still knew about it, and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? And I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware. That's his nickname? Colloquially? Like, you know, yeah, it's Delaware. Don't ask him why, you know? The fuck?
That's actually crazy.
Jimmy knew about it? The likelihood that he didn't know is astronomically low.
Okay, so finally I have a recorded phone conversation. The person on the other end of this line is a different former MrBeast employee talking about Delaware. Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the MrBeast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's
This guy's
record
fucking looking into my soul, bro. This
off
guy
the
needs to calm
registry.
down.
That's what actually like sparked
Why
this
does bro keep
person
staring
to
like
start
that, man? Jesus Christ.
Blood ain't got. He doesn't have eyelids.
That's just what happens when your eyes are green, man.
He just doesn't have eyelids, dude.
recording.
Guys, he was a hustler, dude. Like, to be completely honest with you, he was a hustler. There was extra money he was there, like, he didn't call back and say, you know what I mean? Like, if Jimmy was like,
This is the worst censorship. Holy
Bro,
fuck.
like,
This is so shit. Dude, he couldn't
garbage.
make... Yeah, it's garbage.
Pure ass.
I sat down and I was like, would you do that for like $1,000 for a just like stay out there and fucking make a set for like 8 hours by himself? You know, I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever.
$1,000 for 8 hours is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it was like, we needed to get you an APL manager, and then we went through that whole cycle of different VPs and managers, and, you know, people that won't talk to us anymore because they're scared of Jimmy. And if you really don't do anything in the affidavits or testimonials from people, you have to move very quickly because one of those people are going to go back and say things.
Okay, so Reed is MrBeast's former manager who was in the last video telling Jimmy, you know, hey, don't promote gambling to children. So, you know, I think Reed's taken 2 W's this month. You know, don't promote gambling to children and don't have offenders on payroll. Also, yeah, just from where I'm sitting, it seems extremely unlikely that Jimmy wouldn't know. But, you know, I know I'm sure that's the defense he'll go with. So I'll just say preemptively, like, you know, if somehow Jimmy didn't know about Delaware, I think it's still such an extreme level of negligence. Like, what, you're not doing background checks. You're not. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how didn't you know? How did this person get into the company and you know, a company that makes content for children and is around children? So yeah, Jimmy, I think we need an explanation from you or you know, your lawyers and PR people and representatives and spokespersons and on how you could have not known that there was an offender at a high level in your company.
I think we're good.
I mean, I would assume ever since the screen turned black, hopefully.
Yeah, guys, how long have I been muted?
Hopefully since the screen turned black. That would be good.
Hey guys, it's crazy. Look at this. You can go to Gokanamerch.com and sign up for the email list to be the first to obtain a custom Hubert, little poorly programmed NPC.
Half a minute. See, I fucking told you. I'm literally an expert. Literally pro like that.
Yeah. Yes, you can go to Gokanamerch.com right now. Sign up for that damn email list. And I fucking love you forever. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what to think about that video.
I think that guy thought he was the Joker, man. I think that's what it was. I think he watched the movie with the Joker and he thought he was him.
All I know is that poop.org is just not a real website.
It's really pissing me off too. That's fucked up.